Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm with the UVic Rocketry team from Victoria, BC. We're about 40 members strong. 20 of us are here right now down at IREC.
My name is Jeff Martins. I'm with the University of Calgary's Student Organization for Aerospace Research, which stands for SOAR. We have 17 people at competition with us and approximately 50 people on our team back at the university.
My name is Daniel D'Souza and we are part of the Windsor Rocketry Club. So we consist of a team of 19 members. At the IREC competition, only 13 of us were able to make it.
My name is Miranda. I'm one of the project leads on Waterloo Rocketry. We're a group of about 20 students from the University of Waterloo. 16 of us have made it down this year for IREC, our first Spaceport America Cup.
My name is Courtney Mulligan. I'm the payload lead for the Ryerson Rocketry Club. There are 10 of us here at the competition and 25 of us back home.
My name is William Zotto. I'm one of the team leads for CU in Space, Carleton's rocket team. We're a team comprised of about 25 undergraduate students. 12 of us actually made the journey here to Spaceport America for the Cup.
Hi, my name's Nick. I'm one of the leads at University of Ottawa Rocketry team. Our team is 15 people. This is our first year at competition here in New Mexico.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jean-Christophe Blais, je suis le directeur du groupe aérospatial de l'Université Laval.
Je m'appelle Louis-Philippe, je suis le directeur technique de l'Université Laval.
On présente environ une cinquantaine d'étudiants dans plusieurs domaines, dans le génie et la science.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Antoine Montier, je suis le capitaine du club Rocket et nous faisons partie de l'école de technologie supérieure. Nous sommes 14 membres présents pendant la compétition et nous sommes environ 25 à 30 membres actifs pendant tout le restant de l'année.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Christophe Alexis, je suis directeur général de l'équipe Coronos Polytechnique de Polytechnique Montréal. Puis on compte présentement environ 50 membres.
Hi, I'm Oleg Kalimonov. I'm one of the co-captains of this year's Space Concordia Rocketry team, and there are 8 people on our team.
Hi, I'm Charles Cassette. I'm avionics developer of this team. This team has around 100 active members, and we were able to bring 29 students to competition this year.
I'm Jordan Jackson. I'm from University of British Columbia here with the UBC Rocket Design Team. We're here at the Spaceport America Cup competing with our 3 rockets that will be launching to 10,000 feet and 30,000 feet. Our 10,000-foot rockets carry payloads from high schools around the region. So we're launching payloads from 4 different high schools. And then we have a cosmic ray detector and a material science experiment on our 30,000-foot rocket. It's really great to be down here at Spaceport America because we do get to meet with all these other teams from around the world, as well as industry contacts and people who are involved in high-power rocketry who have a lot of experience to share with us.
We're launching a 30,000-foot rocket that we built ourselves. We're carrying a custom payload that looks at the DNA repair mechanisms to see how sterilization can work on certain spacecraft. It's really cool to be down here. We get to meet a lot of international teams, a lot of different teams from Canada as well. We get to see rockets launch, which we don't normally get to do up in Canada.
So this was our second year using a design for a hybrid rocket engine. So we have a solid fuel and a liquid oxidizer.
One thing we did with our rocket this year is it features composite over a pressure vessel.
Our payload is a radiation shielding experiment which gives us the effects of radiation at different altitudes.
Coming out to Spaceport America Cup means that we get to interact with brilliant young engineers and scientists all across North America and even around the world. We get to learn not only new ways of building and developing systems for a rocket, but new ideas for engineering in general.
We flew a rocket to 10,000 feet and we participated in the 10,000 quads category. We had a functional payload which gathered telemetry data, acceleration and temperature, and also video. We also were able to test launch our rocket earlier this year, and we were able to get a 20 feet difference between our IREC launch and our test launch. It was very useful as it gave us a good insight into our packing for our main chute and a little bit of a tweaking on our fin structure.
We're really excited to have taken home the trophy this year for the 10,000-foot student research and developed hybrid rocket.
First place, Team 38, University of Waterloo!
In particular, our rocket this year also featured a deployable payload that allowed us to deploy a sensor package with live telemetry down to the ground as well as GoPro footage.
Our rocket's named Arctic Thunder. We are flying to 30,000 feet We have an international student from Kiev. He built our altimeter and accelerometer system inside of our payload, which is measuring the magnetic dampening system, so we can figure out the dampening properties of the magnets we used.
Ryerson University, second place.
For our rocket, we have a home-built structure, a home-built design for our fins and the fin attachments, and a home-built parachute for the drogue chute, as well as creative innovation on our attachments in order to accommodate for a deployable payload.
The payload was a deployable glider. One of the best things about competition is the fact that we're actually all brought together, and it gives us a great chance to actually deal with other Canadian teams as well as teams across the world and help each other out.
We competed this year with an air brake system. Andrew can talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, my name is Andrew Zavarotny. I'm the aerostructures lead, and I work on air brakes to ensure that our rocket achieves the perfect altitude.
The awesome part about coming down to competition is getting to see the other teams build, getting a ton of inspiration on how to do things. As a first-year team, just being able to absorb information from all the other Canadian teams, it's a great learning opportunity for us to just make our builds even better.
Cette année, on est fiers d'avoir conçu nos propres parachutes de A à Z.
On a aussi une charge scientifique.
Où est-ce qu'on a un gyroscope optique, à fibre optique à l'intérieur de la fusée. On a aussi beaucoup d'électronique, d'acquisition, de télémétrie pour être en contact en tout temps avec notre fusée. On est fiers aussi d'avoir fait tout notre fuselage maison. L'année prochaine, on a prévu faire une fusée avec un moteur hybride fait maison qu'on développe depuis 2 ans maintenant. Donc l'année prochaine, ça va être notre 3e année où est-ce qu'on le développe et on va être prêt à le lancer.
Nous avons 2 fusées qui doivent atteindre 10 000 et 30 000 pieds. Alors dans notre fusée, on utilise une payload qui est un accéléromètre qui nous permet d'obtenir des données en temps réel sur tous les mouvements que fait la fusée, les chocs qu'elle pourrait recevoir. Et on a aussi des électrocuites dans la fusée qui permettent de la rendre beaucoup plus rigide en cas de chute. C'est toujours un plaisir de voir d'autres équipes, surtout les équipes canadiennes, avec qui on s'entend le mieux. C'est avec eux qu'on peut discuter le plus de nos progrès. On se voit avant la compétition la plupart du temps pour partager nos connaissances. Et juste tous se retrouver ici, c'est fantastique. C'est un univers complètement différent et ça booste le moral de l'équipe énormément.
Cette année, nous avions lancé 3 fusées à la compétition SA Cup 2018. Alors nous avions une fusée qui visait l'altitude de 10 000 pieds, avec Mark 3, une fusée qui visait l'altitude de 30 000 pieds, Cyrus, et une autre fusée qui allait à 10 000 pieds, mais sur un moteur hybride développé par l'équipe Prometheus.
This year's winner of the Dr. Gilmore Award for Innovation is Team 59, Polytechnic Montreal.
2 des 3 de nos fusées contenaient des charges utiles scientifiques. Donc, la première contenait un capteur de gaz optochimique qui était basé sur le principe de fabrique Peyrou. Et le deuxième était un capteur de vitesse basé sur le principe de l'effet Doppler. La compétition est une excellente chance de rencontrer des gens de l'industrie, que ce soit chez SpaceX, Boeing ou Rocketry. Mais c'est aussi la possibilité de travailler avec des membres de d'autres équipes qui viennent de d'autres pays, que ce soit au sein du Canada, des États-Unis, d'Égypte, de la Suisse et bien d'autres.
Yes. This year we've won first place not only in the advanced category.
First place is Concordia for 30,000 feet on their first supersonic rocket.
But we've also won first place in the payload category. So this year we entered the world's first fuselage of a rocket built completely by giant robot arm. We also had a fluid slosh experiment on board the rocket to study dynamic fluid vortices through a liquid fuel rocket flight.
And so what we decided to do this year is just have an honorable mention for the one that came so close but didn't quite get this year's Spaceport America Cup. Team number 79, Concordia. Congratulations.
My name is Sandro Papias. I'm a co-lead this year. This year we were flying 2 rockets at competition, and we were building on one of the rockets we previously flew to test all of our systems. The 2 rockets were housing 2 scientific payloads. One of them was biology experiment, looking for certain signs of life in the atmosphere, and the following one was testing cranial acceleration in flight.
There we go.
first place in the 10,000 foot category.
And overall, how did you perform at the competition?
The 2018 Spaceport America Cup winner, team number 47, McGee.
We're really grateful for the recognition of first place this year at Spaceport America Cup.
McGill Rocket Team is the first Canadian team to win the Spaceport America Cup.